So it's just a normal day. I'm just hanging out at the record store, Record Revolution in the Coventry area. And I'm a frequent visitor to this place because, I lived in that area at the time. And, it was just like a regular day. It was like maybe me and one other person there. It was like really empty that day. And they have this big, heavy wooden door with glass panes, and you can hear the door when it opened and shut. I don't remember if it had a bell on it or not, but I just remember it was really noisy. So I had my back turned to the door at first. So in comes this like tall guy. And I look and I see out the corner of my eye that, this guy has sort of like a big jacket on or a big jersey. And he had like French braids, cornrows, long or whatever. So I turned to get a better look, and lo and behold, it's Krayzie Bone. And I saw him from the side, and as soon as I realized who it was, as soon as I was like, oh my God, it's Krayzie Bone, it's like that's when he turned and looked right at me. So he looks right at me, and we make eye contact, and he says hi. And I say hi back. And before he said anything, for a minute there I had frozen because I was like, I don't want to like fan out on him. I don't want to, I'm sure he's used to people constantly coming up to him or, asking him for, I don't know, autographs, his phone number, whatever. So I just didn't want him to think I was like a crazy fan. So, but when he spoke to me like, almost like he knew me, I felt like he was, because he's local, and, I was local, so he spoke to me in the local language. Like, I could sense how comfortable he was, and it was just like, basically like any other guy who, would speak to me, say hi to me or whatever, who would see me out. In other words, like, it was no big deal. Like, he was like right at home, and he seemed like really laid back, and he didn't seem like he was all big-headed star-like. Like, he seemed like he was still humble, and I was just happy to see him. I wanted to tell him how much I liked his music, and I wanted to have him rap, but I know they don't do that. But yeah, I was just happy to see him. I'm an actual fan of his. I'm an actual fan of Bone Thugs and Harmony, and out of the group, I like him the best. So, I felt really happy that I bumped into him that day. And like I say, he seemed really nice, really down to earth, really genuine. Like, he didn't have airs about him, and he was just cool and laid back, and he was just like the homeboy, and that's what he was. Because yeah, I was in my neighborhood, he came up there, and this place, Record Revolution, is like a popular place, or was like a popular place. I don't think it's open anymore for like DJs, and a place where you can get like mixes and music like on special order, or that you couldn't get anywhere else. So I believe that's most likely why he was there. And there it is, and there you have it.